Well, I guess we will start. We know that I mean, either in person or virtually, we have a group. We're official, and we know that
Okay,
Teresa's going to be here both virtually and in person.
that's
So,
right.
so here we are. Uh, let's get this Board of Trustees meeting for Fast Forward Charter High School underway. It is 4:07 or thereabouts on the Star Wars Day. This is the Star Wars Day, isn't it?
Yeah, 5-4.
May the fourth
Be with
be with you. All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
And tomorrow we have Cinco de
Cinco
Mayo.
de Mayo. 2 great days in a row.
Isn't that wonderful?
It is. 2 great days in a row. Okay.
All right. So let me introduce myself, Rich West, Board President, and we'll take care of the ones here in the room, and then we will invite those who are joining us virtually to announce who they are. So let's start with you, Jimmy.
Okay. Jill Lowe, principal.
Alex Garrett, Vice Principal.
Ryan Marcham, Business Manager.
And Teresa,
Looks like she's frozen up.
She might have.
let's go to Frank.
Frank Stewart, Logan City School Board. Glad to be with you.
Great. Thank you, Frank. And Lynn? Lynn is muted.
I lost my audio for a moment, so he might have also.
Well, go ahead and announce yourself again, Teresa.
I'm Teresa Olson, board member.
Wonderful. And I see Lynn Hobbs' name on the screen, but Lynn, your audio is muted. Oh,
Okay,
there you are.
Lynn Hobbs, board member.
Wonderful. Welcome all. And you've all received a copy of the agenda. Are there any changes or additions, any modifications to this agenda that anyone sees necessary?
Nope.
All right, in that case, we're going to go to item number 1 on the agenda, FY26 financial review. Ryan Marchand.
Okay. Great. I'll be quick because I know Jill wants to do a lot of talking today. So just a couple highlights here. Alex, you just want to scroll down to the graphs real quick. Here we are, graphs, a couple things. You can see our cash balance is growing quite substantially over the last 6 months, and even from the beginning of the year, it's grown substantially. So things are going well at the school. Net income so far this year, retained earnings, I guess I should say, so far this year has been 1.2, probably about 1.5 by the end of the year. Or, well, maybe not, because actually we put $500,000 on our mortgage last month in April. That's not reflected in this because this is only through March. So in April, we had a couple things that happened that aren't reflected in this just because we didn't have enough time to get a financial statement together because the bank statement wasn't published yet. But we put a $500,000 on our mortgage in April, which is good, which brought that balance down to about 1.1 from 1.5. And then we also purchased, or in the process of purchasing a couple Ford Expeditions so that we can do some it's very much needed for our summer program and then for transporting students. So we've been kicking around an old Ford that was 20 years old, and we wanted to upgrade what we were hauling our students around, and these are much safer and better condition. We'll be able to use these for a lot longer. So we've bought two. We're looking to pick up a third at this point so that we have enough room. We kind of are in a box a little bit because we can't have anything over 10 seats without going, yes, yeah, right. There you have it. So but things are going well, and you can see student enrollment strong. Alex, if you just want to scroll down a little bit more, you can see current headcount is 568. We started the year at 475, so we kind of build into that, and then we've spent 3.9 of our $5.1 million budget. So we will come back in June, and we're kind of working on the June budget right now for FY27, and then we will also have an FY26 updated budget when we come into our June board meeting, which hopefully we'll have sometime in the first part of June. So anyway, the financial statements there. I think the board here has been around long enough. They kind of know what to look for and and if there was anything that was eye popping that was coming, I would let you know. But I think it's business as usual here. I mean, we have a strong head count and we're watching our expenses. We're trying to make some kind of interest on our money, and we've made about $75,000 in interest this last 10 months, which basically offsets the interest that we've paid on our mortgage. So what we're earning on interest on our cash is basically paying for our mortgage interest, which is nice. So anyway, yeah, I think things are going good. And we did negotiations today with salaries for our new teachers, and I think overall teachers are very happy. I think everybody's coming back. So yeah, it's great news, and our programs are running really well. So anyway,
Anything on the horizon we should be thinking of?
well, there are some things we're going to do this summer. Yeah, like Jill maybe can talk about this. And I don't want to steal anything that you're going to take out of the principal's report,
I
but
know.
we're going to do a new sign. Our logo's kind of been updated a little bit, and so we're going to do a new sign out front. We're going to do some building improvements this summer. So we're probably talking maybe $100,000 worth of stuff, maybe just a little bit more this summer, just to kind of keep the building fresh. And if you walk around the building, it's in really good shape. You'd never know that it's 25 years old. It's been well taken care of. New sign, some stuff that's going on inside the building, but nothing major coming up on the horizon that I can think of. I mean, there could be some kind of a surprise, but nothing that I'm aware of right now. So
HVAC,
HVAC's in good shape. We actually replaced the vast majority of it. We had a grant 2 years ago, and
roof's okay.
the roof's
Roof
okay.
and the HVAC
Yeah,
at the same time.
Yeah, we did the roof and the HVAC at the same time. I mean,
We-
we're kind of looking for projects at this point.
Listen, I had an electrician at my home today.
Oh yeah,
We've lived in this home since it was new.
Yeah.
And I'm not that old. And he said, well, you expect these things in an older home. Ouch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
We were just talking to one of our teachers that bought a house that was 120 years old. So
well,
He was-
mine isn't that old.
quite 120. So yeah, our building here I think is 20 some odd years. So we're kind of getting to that point where we've replaced a lot of the HVAC and the roof and stuff like that. So but yeah, this summer is kind of just going to be taking care of some carpet, getting a new sign. There's a couple other things that we're going to be doing, but other than that,
What is our insurance outlook here?
yeah.
I know personally,
Health insurance or property insurance? What's insurance?
health insurance
insurance,
for
yeah.
our employees, because I know
Yeah.
it's not been good for me
No.
personally. So
No, we had a 27% increase last year. We're hoping for less than that. We haven't got our renewal rates yet. We should be getting those probably in the next month or so. Where we'll have renewal rates. I don't anticipate, I will be shocked if it's 27%, but I don't think it'll be any less than 10 to 12. If we get in the 10 to 12 range, I'll be happy. I mean, you alluded to it a little bit, Rich, with kind of saying health insurance is a big deal for us. I mean, it's expensive and we really try to pay as much as we can, especially for some of those more seasoned employees. But for all of our employees, we try to be as fair as we can with health insurance. And I know they appreciate what we've done, but it is something that has gone up significantly over the last several years.
it's expensive.
It is expensive.
Yeah.
It's very expensive.
Any questions from any of our board members?
Nope. We missed our audit meeting today.
I know. I apologize.
Yeah, you
About
better
that, Lynn.
apologize.
I'll make sure I put it on my list for next time for sure, especially where we're reviewing some budgets and stuff. I want to get those to you a little bit earlier. So
All
we'll
right.
plan on that. Okay, thanks for the
Okay.
reminder.
Hey, Lynn, Ryan will
Yeah.
bring donuts.
Yep. I promise. Although you
Mm-hmm.
probably are pretty sophisticated when it comes to a donut, so
Well, I was
I don't
going to
know.
say that Lynn is a tough sell.
I know.
on
Yeah,
donuts.
it's got to be a pretty good
You
donut.
better make sure that it's
Maybe
well.
instead of him bringing donuts, I ought to bring some cinnamon rolls for a change.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I would
well,
not.
All
I
right.
can tell you if you did that, everyone is going to be attending the meeting in person.
Okay. Yeah, that's the only way you get them. I'm not delivering.
Oh, okay.
You're the best. All right. Next item, number 2, land trust training. Jill.
Okay. Our school land trust, I just kind of wanted to share with you what we spend our land trust dollars on, and what our goals are with that. I want to send out an email with some of the basic information the state wants us to they want you to know. So our land trust money this coming year for FY27 is going to be $92,634.22. Our goal, CTE participation directly correlates to graduation rates. And so our goal here at the school was to increase our CTE participation. And it's not just participating, I guess, it's getting their certifications, getting pathways completed, because there's 100% graduation rate that goes along with that. So our goal here was to get more kids involved in the CTE programs. And we have taken this money that we get every year and have paid for Shandy Chambers. She's one of our CTE teachers, and increased our graduation rate and CTE readiness completers, pathway completers. Anyway, it's definitely an ongoing process. Our goal is to get 100% of students there eventually, but we're kind of taking baby steps at a time. But we're trying to increase it 5% each year. So
Do you want me to pull up that?
Yeah.
CT?
yeah, please. We've got this a data sheet for you to share, and I'll send this out as well.
Okay.
Our
Yeah.
CTE program's grown by about 3 teachers in the last, I don't know how many years, 8
Tyson
years.
picked up last year to
Yeah,
do it.
Tyson,
and then
Steve, Shandy. We've kind of doubled our CTE offerings at the school, which has been invaluable. It's been great. So
So this lags a school year, and 26 hasn't ended yet. So we'll get 26's data about this time
next year.
But we had 418 take CT courses, 98.1% of them were concentrators. So concentrators, I believe, they've taken
2 or more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then a completer is somebody who's completed the full pathway. So students can earn like industry recognized certificates in like different areas. And if they're a completer, they've earned that certificate. And 100% of those completers graduate, which is a really cool
Wow.
statistic. And then if we compare, so this is fast forward for us, and then this is the state as a whole. So we're higher than the state, which is pretty awesome for us.
Yes, yes.
So we're pretty proud of that, and definitely accredit the CT teachers that we have for that.
Yeah, we have a great group of teachers that really believe in what they do, love what they do. The kids get excited about it because the teachers are excited about it. So something to share on that note, the teacher that we are using these funds to pay salary and benefits for, we redid her room last summer, and she just got her ovens installed. She's a fax teacher and got her new ovens installed, and it's like Christmas come early for her. So it's pretty nice in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's a good program. So anyway,
This is, I think, the data to the right. Now that's statewide,
statewide.
isn't it?
Mhm.
How do fast forwards data compare? Those are demographic data, it looks like.
Yeah. So this one, I just switched it to fast forwards.
So why don't we have any information on the bottom two?
It could be they're just less.
Almost.
I don't know why the
We just don't have
economically
enough of them.
disadvantaged. That one should be populated. I don't know
definitely
why
have-
it
yeah.
isn't. The homeless one could be like N less than 10.
Yeah,
So that could be why, but the economically disadvantaged should be there.
should have a percentage for sure. Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a good question. Ask Andy about it.
Anyway, questions?
No,
About applause. Oh, Frank,
I just wanted to be put in a plug for how great this is to see, because with my 8 years at Ridgeland Technical College, I became a convert to technical education and saw all of these incredible statistics. Not to downgrade that higher education will of 4-year institutions, but the benefits are just so great with the employee opportunities. I took my grandson, who just got back off an LDS mission, over to meet with the automation or robotics staff this last week. And he's changed. He's just started his first semester at Utah State, but he's going to switch over and do the tech college route. But these students, like out of automation robotics, they're starting once they complete at 70,000 a year.
yeah.
And the opportunities are just huge for these students who can get a certificate basically free of charge in the high school level. So just big compliments to how hard you've been able to advance and work on CTE courses.
Thank you.
well said, Frank. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Any other questions or comments? Well, now, of course, this money comes from the school trust lands,
Mhm.
and there have been a couple of changes in school trust lands
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
Ryan, do you have any insight?
You mean as far as the compliance goes with?
Well, there's been a push. I haven't been watching this real carefully, but I know that when I was more deeply involved with the school trust lands, that our goal was to make sure that those trust lands were used responsibly,
Yeah.
and that the school children in the state, being the primary beneficiaries, we I know this sounds like an old guy talking about old stuff, but had we managed our school trust lands from our original date of statehood,
Oh, yeah.
as we did for a 20-year period of time, we would never have had to pay any tax at all
Really?
to fund schools at a much higher level than we do now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But we didn't really start managing them efficiently until about 1990.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
I do know that the funding has gone up substantially. In fact, I was just
Mhm.
looking at what our P&I, this is in the financial report, but because I print this off every time we meet, so you can see where the trust land funds are being spent specifically. But this year we received $68,585. You can see with the growth in enrollment, mainly has gone up, so 92,000. I mean, it's a pretty significant increase there. And of course, we'd use it to pay for Shandy Chambers salary. So you can see that, and we've basically spent all of those funds. I mean, we have about $2,000 left, but so we'll easily spend our trust land funds with that specific plan. I know that they've made a few changes as far as they've tried to make as much funding available, and the funding has gone up. Like I said, when I started, and this kind of is to your point too, Rich. Um, I think Fast Forward's funding was like $15,000, maybe even less than that. Like it might even have been sub
When I
10.
started, it was in the 30s. Yeah.
Yeah. And so as our enrollment has gone up, and as more trust lands have gotten more valuable over time, just because from the 90s to now, you think about what those lands will be, in another 20 years. Um, so yeah, it's great. The trust lands is a great program, and it helps fund one of our teachers right now almost their entire salary. And we can provide benefits like this plan right here that we're talking about. So
Frank,
Richard, I think as legislatively involved as you've been over the years, that trust land fund corpus is now over $8 billion.
oh, wow.
And thus the legislative body increased from 4% to 5% outlay this past year for us, which is awesome. But you know what happens anytime the legislators see a great big pot of money is they start trying to figure out a way to weasel into it. And they've done that twice, where this is supposed to be all for public education. They've weaseled in higher education. So just a caveat for us to all keep a constant watch and hold our legislators accountable for those funds.
that's another very appropriate comment, Frank. California is the poster child for having rated those lands and funds over the years for things that should never have been, that those funds should never have been used for the things they did. And so California has essentially no trust lands.
Wow, that's fascinating.
And it's a big state.
Mm-hmm.
And land values have gone incredible, land values in California, obviously.
If they had managed those a little better, well,
Yeah,
okay,
you can kind of see.
soapbox finished. How about the CSI plan? Is this a television program, isn't it?
Yes.
CSI.
Is that
We're getting
right?
into the television
Is
business.
this
So-
the
Yeah, CSI. Love it.
crime? Let's see, something
CSI fast
investigation.
Yeah.
Crime scene investigation, fast forward edition.
Okay, and
Thing.
apparently we need action on this, so.
We do, so pay attention. Okay. I'm gonna defer this to Alex. Alex has done a great job. He kind of manages not our ongoing CSI plan, but our school improvement plan is really what this is. And we worked with our faculty to put this together over the last year or two after our accreditation cycle we went through. So take it away.
Okay, so about a year ago, we were placed in TSI. So for 3 different categories. So TSI is like a school turnaround program where we have
Under
to
the
work,
state.
and it's federal. Yeah, so it's a federal turnaround program, and basically they identified 3 different categories: students with disabilities, low socioeconomic students, and Hispanic students were testing lower than the target for these subcategories. Which, if you look at this, that's pretty much our entire school demographic. Students with disabilities, low socioeconomic, and Hispanic students. And so currently we don't have, our test administration ends on Friday. We're working really hard to hit the 95% participation rate, so we have the most chances of getting every kid tested to help us have the best chance of scoring proficient in these different categories. So I didn't update the 27 targets because we don't know what the new achievement number is they want for us. So the 27 is actually what it was for the 20. Yes, when we went into it. So the 30.4 for the students with disabilities, you can see we were just over like 5%, which really comes down to one kid. Like it's kind of a one kid difference. Even that 5% in math, like if we had a single student with disabilities pass our math proficiency or the math end of level test with proficiency, it would have been enough to push us over the edge there. So we're working with our math team, our English departments to change some of the things they have been doing to see if we can get some better success there. They're looking at utilizing different curriculum going forward in the math departments. We're really trying to ramp up our school-wide literacy program. And we know from the kids who attend consistently and participate in our school-wide literacy that where they start the year and where they end the year is like at least a grade level, if not higher, in their reading skill. We did just finish our last end of year. It's like testing season. So we did the end of levels for the state. We did our own summative testing for reading and math. And we have seen some really good growth. It's not updated in this current plan, but these are the things that we're working on to help try and bolster our students' skills and prepare them for both life after high school and like the real world career technology, or not technology, real world careers. So while this isn't like a full complete document of what our plan is, because we won't get testing data back till summer. We are still kind of fleshing out our professional development plan for next year. We want the board to be aware that we are working on these things, and if you guys have input, suggestions, and things to help guide us, we are all ears. So it's kind of like an FYI. You guys are aware we're in this and we're working on it. Our plan is to have a more like solid numbers and everything for you guys in our June board meeting. So the action maybe was a little bit premature, but we just wanted the board to be aware of this.
So does this require board action today, or are we
No.
deferring the board
Yeah.
action until June?
So we have to submit like an official formal plan to the state, and that we will bring towards you to you guys for approval.
Okay.
That's good.
It seems to me that one of the things we should be thinking about, if I read these data correctly, we're close. So the strategy is, what do we do to
Get the 2s to 3s,
yeah,
move the needle. Yep.
so we need to be thinking about what it is we're going to be doing differently, or more intensively, or whatever it might be. Board members, any comments, questions?
No, I was impressed with it as I read over it. It's good.
You know,
We just need to keep our teachers enthused.
Yeah. And it is interesting, like our proficiency on the CTE, and like they have a very similar test. It's what they take to get the certification. Yeah, so it's an end of level. But the kids have very different motivation. Like a lot more kids, this is like a generalization, I guess. But kids will pass their CTE test and fail the reading, like end of level. But they can clearly read grade level texts and participate in like technical like things for art or criminal justice, and it's kind of like my personal belief that like they see the application of the CTE and how it can benefit them in their real life, and they know that Utah Aspire is just a test for the state that doesn't help them at all in their, I use that in quotes, but that often is like the attitude or sentiment when we talk to the kids of like, well, you killed it on this, why not on this? I don't know. It's tough.
So this suggests that Alex is going to have to become a better salesperson, I guess.
And we have, yes, you are probably right. I am not a salesman. And so I do probably need to be better at that. We have had, and kind of like a positive note, one of the things we can do is give grade level equivalent credit for past assessments. And that has helped.
Which is a good carrot.
That is a pretty good carrot for certain kids. Like this, there's a handful of our kids that don't come very often, but are very, very intelligent and smart, and they can pass the end of level test, and they get that credit when they failed the class. And so it's been helpful there, and that's a big sell for some students, not all of our students, but
Maybe we need an academic NIL.
Yeah. That's actually funny.
So we're working on it. But yes, those are the things we're considering. So
Well, I applaud your efforts, all of you. And I know I have great confidence that we'll figure out how to push things just a little bit more so that we can
we do get a
achieve
new
those
end of
levels.
level assessment for next year. The Utah Aspire is going away. It is switching to the legislature rewrote like the assessment codes, and so it now is the same vendor has to have 3 through 10 grades 3 through 10 assessed rather than 3 through 8, and then a separate vendor for different vendors can bid on 9 to 10. And so I think it will be cool to see, theoretically, we can see them like the progress from like the same test throughout all the years. And so they will be familiar with it. I think sometimes they would do RISE for a handful of years, then come do Utah Aspire, then do ACT. And so it's like, well, they don't matter because none of them talk, right? So maybe there will be a little bit more consistency, and they'll see more purpose to it in that way. It also is becoming end of course based, which has its pros and cons to it as well. So,
Well, a certain percentage of our students have a history of not enjoying the taking of tests or the celebration or lack thereof of the results of the test.
Right.
yeah.
So I think there's this.
It's a block, just the word test.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Test aversion is a real thing, and I don't know what it's going to take, but I encourage you to explore all kinds of options.
Perfect. We will.
And one of the things that that people have done to overcome aversive experiences is some aversion adaptation training. You know, let's get them used to taking tests and help them recognize that it's not bad. And if their effort can contribute to the overall objectives of the community they're in, then they may get a little bit more exercised about it and say, hey, there's a role to play. I can contribute something. If I like Fast Forward, I can contribute to the future of Fast Forward by helping the school achieve these objectives.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's going to take, but I encourage you to listen. I encourage you to do everything you're already doing.
Plus bribing
Yeah.
Well,
as much as we can legally.
you know, just so that you understand, bribe is a technical term. And if you're encouraging them to do something that is worthwhile, it's not a bribe, it's just an incentive.
You're right.
You just it's semantics.
Yeah. So, yeah, incentivize participation and incentivize effort. They're good kids, and they'll respond, hopefully. And we'll see in June, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Item number 4, principal's report.
Okay. I just have a few dates I wanted to share with everyone that are coming up for end of the year. On May 5th, which is tomorrow, it's called Senior Signing Day. So seniors all gather and they talk about and take pictures of what their next step in life looks like, whether it's college bound, university bound, work bound, whatever. All of the seniors get together. It's kind of a fun time during lunch. Come if you would like. It's kind of a fun afternoon for the kids. Tomorrow night at 7, we have our capstone for our ambassadors in our CTE program. It's at Utah State. What's the building? Is it the education building? We're gonna look. Anyway, it's tomorrow night at 7 p.m. The kids come and share their projects. So if you're around, please stop by. On the 14th, we've got the film festival at the Utah Theater at 7 p.m. So all the students that are doing the film making, they're in the film class, share all of their films. And it's actually a really fun night. Please come. May 18th is our senior awards night at the Cash Event Center at the fairgrounds. That's at 5 p.m. That's where we give out scholarships and do awards for our seniors and have dinner. I can't remember where our dinner's coming from this year, but it's gonna be good. So don't eat.
Swanson Legacy Foundation Center. That's the building.
What was the room?
It's in the
Just
gallery
of
this year.
Okay.
Yeah. So like when you walk in the main entrance, when you walk in this entrance here, it's just to the left.
Yeah, if you need reminders or more information, text me or email me. I'll send that out.
I'd love an email with all that.
Okay, we'll send it out.
Good.
And then,
Would you send an email with all of these
yes,
dates and times
places. Yes, I
and
will.
places?
Yep.
And
Before I leave tonight, I'll send this out. And then on the 20th,
that's overdoing it, but
I'm going to do that for you guys. We appreciate you and we want you to come. And then on May 20th, on Wednesday is graduation at the Danes Concert Hall. Please come. We will have you a seat saved. The treat social starts at 1 p.m. and graduation's at 2. So what is your plans for that?
Well, I have it on my calendar, but it's a Wednesday and
Wednesday's your hard day?
Tuesdays and Wednesdays are my impossible days.
Okay. Lynn?
I'll be there.
Okay. I'll have your paperwork ready.
I have to tell you, I hate missing these.
Yeah.
Yeah, we missed you the last couple of years, but
If, and I mean, it's selfish of me to say, well, if you could put it on a Thursday or a Monday, I'm okay, but Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I'll miss you.
yeah, we will miss you. Anyway, that's what I've got today, so thank you.
All right. What time is that film festival, Jill?
The film festival's at 7 at the Utah Theater.
Okay.
I think that sounds
It is fun.
Both films are a little bloody this year. Just as a heads up.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah, there's a little bit
A
of
little
blood.
gory.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's about.
just know what
That sounds
You're
about
getting
right.
into.
yeah. Just FYI.
Lots of fake blood flying everywhere.
Yeah,
With some
the sets were
anti-nausea
pretty
pills.
Pretty gory.
impressive.
Okay. All right. I've been there.
They're
I've done
good.
that.
They're
Okay.
good film.
All right.
Almost to see their
Thanks.
creativity.
Very
They're
creative.
very good, yes.
Hey, that's all I've got.
Okay.
Well, comments from the board?
Nothing.
Well,
Richard
go
and
ahead,
Jim,
Frank.
if I could just mention from the Logan City School Board, I think our graduation is on the 29th, and obviously we'd love to have any of you come join us. We do that now out on the football field. So it is a lot of fun. It's real enjoyable. And I believe we're at 92% graduation rate this year. So we've hit our
That's
goal.
great. Yeah.
Obviously, we want 100%, but we know how that works. And then just so you're aware, on June 9th and 10th, we have our annual summer workshop for the school board, just to collectively meet and work on improvements and goals and things that we'd like to do. And 3 of our 5 board members are relatively new. And so we've actually asked the Utah State Charter Board Association to come and present to us a little bit more, so we all are in sync with what their thoughts are across the state. You know, we hope that we're providing all the support that we can for you at Fast Forward. Is just periodically frustrating when all of a sudden you see a letter to the editor about trying to add some new charter school. When we have so many good ones already in existence, all we do is dilute our dollars for education overall. So we're just going to have them come and just give us a little presentation. And then after after that work session is over, we'll try to set up a time sometime to come visit with you, Jill and Alex, and just talk and make sure we're doing everything we can from our end for you.
Awesome. That'd be great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Frank.
Mm.
I will attend your Logan High School graduation. I have a grandson who's graduating this year.
Oh, nice.
Wonderful.
And actually, I have only 3 high school graduations to go to on the very same day,
Not including this one.
not including this one, because they're all on Friday. They are so thoughtful to move them just for me. But I've got Green Canyon, Ridgeline, and Logan High School.
So at least they're all here and
Yeah.
I have 2 of those 3.
I have
All
one
right.
also.
Well, congrats to all.
Way to go, Lynn.
Yep.
Yep.
I will be seeing you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a
Mike.
motion.
I'll second it.
All right, folks. We're done.
Thank you.